works there. Alright, thanks, Oba, yes.
That's a wonderful idea. It's a wonderful idea. Give me a man after midnight. Take me through the darkness to the break of the day.
Welcome everyone to Warzone's biggest show of the year, Locked Down. Why is that still up there? Go, stop, go away, stop. Okay, there we go. How, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in between. Hello, welcome. I'm still losing my mind from yesterday. Don't worry about that part. Well, how is everyone doing? Gotta make sure everything's actually right. should be. Ryan opening. You have a chance today. Maybe, unless 2K does what 2K does best to you and screws you over. Then I don't know if you have a chance. Real Slayer, Golden, Stell. And I will say this part of it now. Like always, I have had someone with me here for these big events, for POAs, anything like that. So this time, with me today is...
Who is it?
It's you! It's Avie!
Oh, it's me? That's crazy. It's tonight for lockdown, there's no keys, no lockpicks. Everybody, we're locked down tonight.
Oh yeah!
Don't worry, I got the script here, bro.
No.
I got the script here with
no
me.
more script. Alright, no, what am I turning down? Not Opera GX. 2K25. That's what I'm turning down. Also, I don't know if Corey's in here yet, but Corey, you bastard, giving me like 5 or 6 different things to change for your character before the show started, and I wasn't even home when you sent it. I don't know if you're here right now, but goddamn you.
It's a big show, you gotta make sure everybody is at their pristine, at their best.
I know I had to get Corey's character, Freya had to change, and then Pies as well. And they all, most of them got, oh, okay, 2 of them got sent today. But like, it was all said, I talked about when I wasn't even near my laptop in the slightest.
You know, it'd be like that sometimes.
I'm like, alright, cool, nice. Okay, see now I can... No, I don't think they can see the Discord overlay. I don't think that they can see that on the stream. They shouldn't.
No, they can't.
Okay, good to know.
Not that I would know. I'm just an innocent bystander. I don't do any sort of, you know, streaming or content creation. I would never.
Yeah, no. You know, I was curious on what, like, commentator you were gonna be for this.
Oh, I got the script, baby. I got the script. I already know what's gonna happen in this. We're about to have this giant open challenge. I already know what's going on.
And Corey, I don't believe it. I just thought it was funny that I checked Discord after my phone finally decided to work where I was, and I just saw a list of like 5 things there. I'm like, alright, cool. Moria, slow, hello. I was worried about you not responding back, because I'm like, I know you wanted to change Freya's theme. I didn't remember exactly what it was though. Safe for now, good luck. Let's get into the first match. Yeah? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Exactly. There we go.
And I already know who's doing this open challenge too. It's crazy.
Okay, who is it?
I won't spoil it because, you know.
Take your chance. Who is it?
I got the script next to me. I don't want to spoil it for everybody else. I don't want to, you know, ruin the show by just reading out all the results, you know?
I ain't even got nothing near me. I gotta turn 2K down. And also, the only reason this open challenge is even happening is because of 2K. Because every single time we went to check on what the next show would be, the game booked Andre the Giant. Every single time.
Well, I don't blame the game. He's a legend.
He is! Well, I'm glad. I say, if I may, he was the first Hall of Famer, if I remember correctly. Like the first one to ever be inducted.
He's a big man, too. He's the, you know, he's one of the biggest superstars of all time. He is. They have a whole tournament, a whole battle royale named after him.
I mean, it would be cool if it was a tournament.
It would be. I think it would be a little bit better. But you know, it is what it is.
Listen, the battle royal, it's at least something for people to do.
And tonight, someone's gonna get crushed by Andre the Giant, because that's my pick.
I mean, he has crushed everyone else, except for one person, and that was Bronson Reed.
Well, don't worry, he's about to crush this person right here, right
and
now. And
answering Andre the Giant Open Challenge, the 8th wonder of the world is facing the 9th wonder of the world in China. And don't shoot anyone with that, please.
Oh, never mind. Andre's cooked.
Undefeated for the longest time to Mania 3? Yes. How long was he undefeated? I swear, I remember seeing something that was like 15 years, but that may be wrong.
What a great moment.
Don't know why that's popping into my head, but this is who. What?
I was gonna say, let me tell you, China, she got this. Not saying it's in the script. I've closed. This is my own personal prediction.
Yeah,
you know?
put the script away. You don't need to see that.
Oh no! I like to peer ahead. There's some crazy things that are about to go down tonight. That's all I can say. It's
believe
locked
that.
down for a reason.
With the shield in the background too. You know, and this is why Andre has won so many of that matches because of that damn giant meter.
Yeah, but he's never been up against another wonder of the world like China.
That is true. I say if Bronson can beat him, China probably good too. Jesus, the size. I'm always amazed by the size difference between Andre and his opponent. And I think the closest person to him was Braun Strowman.
But look at this. That's what I'm talking about. It's all. That's why China's my pick tonight, baby.
I mean,
look, if I hit him, I would be cowering in fear too. But that's just a mind game. That's
Janji got him down on the ground already.
And that's why. That's my pick.
And honestly, she might be getting rid of the purple ball the fastest anyone has so far. To be honest,
That's right. And I see the chat. I see them voting. 56% of you are right. China's winning this thing.
Well, unless submission's a break right here. No, that was a rope break.
Referees doing their job out here.
Yeah, thank you. Chad Pan, I think that is. Sure. I literally just set it up and I still don't remember who I put for the ref. Also, I say this every time, but thank you, Arrow, for making the logo.
That might be the hardest.
You love to see it.
If they're in here.
And she's set right into that corner.
Not into the corner, you know, I feel like there's a reason Andre probably never used weapons. Because his fists are like the size of like 90% of them.
I'm pretty sure his fist is probably illegally a weapon.
I won't be surprised some people considered Andre a legal weapon.
Like, look, if he hit a normal person, like, this is the ninth wonder of the world, China. If he hit a normal person with that chop, their head would have been split open.
Hey, listen, there's a reason no normal people fought Andre during his open challenge. Because I'm pretty sure the people was Omos, Bronson Reed, Nekumaru, not Braun Breaker, Braun Strowman, and then I swear there was one more that I can't remember.
So close.
Well, yeah, because I think, General Manager Hippo wouldn't want to, he wouldn't want a lawsuit on his hands for Andre murdering somebody in the ring.
I mean, he's been murdered in the ring before, but we don't talk about that one.
Well, happenstance,
oh my god. I don't think your chance, you're better trying to win it is going very good right now.
Hey, we're outside the ring. Okay, no, never mind.
Immediately tosses her back in. Andre is in control. Andre is always in control.
See, look, she's kicking out at one.
David, what do you mean by that?
That's not one.
David. China, how is that bar not gone yet?
It's about to be gone, and it's about to be gone like crazy. China's about to flip the entire match. The rest of the match is China's. She's not getting hit again. After this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I said that's really like a hair width of that bar is actually left in there. And now it's gone. Now hopefully China can capitalize on it being gone. Oh, there we go.
She's about to have that finisher, and she's about to cook the rest of this match. Knock down Andre, that's right, China.
Does she have? No, that's her super finisher that's on the top rope. I'm like, I don't think she has her on the top rope. But I think it's the top rope pedigree she has. I don't remember what her signature is. That was a war.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this
Well,
stage
yeah,
of the match.
look, that's a big man right there.
That
all the kids these days, they talk about fighting like 1,000 lions or a gorilla or something. I can't fight one Andre the Giant, I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't know. I think Andre the Giant could beat those 100 gorillas on his own.
Oh, they wouldn't stand a chance.
Why did I say 100 gorillas? That's not even the normal thing. Well, I don't think China's gonna win there because she does not have a safety built up. That was the signature.
No.
1, 2. Yup, that was the end.
Oh.
China got slaughtered.
All right. Well, I didn't look. I didn't want to say it, but I did look at the script. I just wanted to hope the script was wrong. That's why I picked China.
And Andre has another match tonight too, and he took like no damage in this one.
Yo, Andre's free right now.
Yeah, Andre's basically going into the match as fresh as he possibly can.
In fact, he should be going into that match with a finisher still on the ready.
If I could do that, I would. And he is also up against 5 other big meaty men as well. That's why it is the Meat Madness match. It definitely stole it from AEW.
Hey, look. Sometimes you gotta get some meat everywhere.
Yes, Arrow, Avie is the one with me today.
What? Where? Who? Me? No, I'm just here for the script.
Yeah, I say, yep, Andre has won every single match in his open challenge, except against Bronson Reed.
And he's gonna, you know, he's gonna change that history by winning tonight.
Is Bronson Reed in that match? Let me check.
You know.
No, he's not.
No,
Why did I put Bronson Reed in that match? That's why.
Right, I was gonna hold on. That's a real meaty match. You didn't put that meaty boy in there.
Okay, to be fair, I got Andre, Big E, Rikishi, Oba, Gunther, and Otis.
Okay, I mean that's still very meaty.
Gunther, for some reason in my mind, is the one where I'm like, yeah, I should have switched you out, but you know.
Well, you can blame 2K for not having 7 people in a match. Should be possible for some reason.
It should be possible.
I don't know why.
They just don't like the number 7, I guess. Oh, time.
It's a lucky number.
Time for murder, maybe.
Murder? Whatever do you mean, Hippo?
Opening versus Machio is next.
Oh. Let me look at the script real quick. Hold on. Alright. That should be on page 4.
What do you mean page 4? It's only match 2. How much is on that script?
There's a preamble, you know, it's got information on all of the competitors tonight.
Yeah, right.
Page 4, opening
I forgot
versus
I put all that in there.
Alright, well, it'll be a fun match.
Or murder, because opening for all 5 of Machio's girls. He beat the first one, the weakest one, and then got slaughtered by the next 4. One of them was a legit squash match. I'm not even lying, I think he got 2 hits in and they were both reversals. And he just lost.
Dang.
Like, that was a legit squash match.
Yeah, but this isn't just any match. This is for the Warzone World Title, right?
Yes, it is. Opening's title.
And you know what that means? I got opening losing.
A lot of people do.
Well, let's talk about it. Like, look, it's locked down for a reason. You can't just be opening things when it's locked down. This is not his event. Get him out of here.
Yeah, opening. I'm sorry, we gotta kick you out. We're vacating your title. Machio's fighting someone else.
Yeah, when we get to cracked open, that major line
Cracked open.
that's yours. Locked down, you're cooked.
Wait, hold on. I forgot. I gotta opening. I'm giving you managers because that's the only way you have a chance. Well, you did get a buff from Smiles though. So. Alright, where is he? Where is it? Not carrying cross. There he is. No, where? No, okay, there we go. There you go. Machio, you don't need managers, you're good. You're 99 overall. Ah, I didn't make it a title match. Wait, no, bring me back.
You know, if that ever happened to me, and not that I would ever do this, I would be very furious at the game. That being said, that was
100%. That was 100% a me thing. That wasn't the game. I just clicked it off before I could finish it.
Tragic.
Because for some reason I set these matches up just as we go. For some reason, mostly because I don't trust 2K to actually save them.
You know, if I were, you know, someone who used 2K. And not just looking at the script, I would wholly and sincerely agree with you.
I'm just like, for the last like month of shows, I just been setting it up as the show's going. I'm like, I ain't trusting it until I see a patch where it fixes it. Everything.
You know, they say that they fixed it that one time, and then they didn't.
They always say they fix stuff, but then they just break something else.
Yeah, they just fix it by breaking it in a different way.
Exactly. They fix the problem just to make another problem, and then they don't fit it until the next DLC comes out.
Sometimes they just make the problem worse.
That too! I didn't mean to put opening matches, I meant to put opening dies. You know what? Sure, we're keeping that.
I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title.
There's a lot of meat tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it is Lockdown, it is GM Hippo show, and he likes his big meaty matches.
Dang. I don't remember this GM Hippo.
I mean, he is the same Hippo from the AWE, dude.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't interact with that place. That's crazy. Never heard of it. But we all know who's winning this.
Yeah, probably Machio. Because Machio, if you didn't know, is a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. The 2 Royal Rumbles we have had, he won both of them.
Yeah, I saw that. It wasn't in the script.
So Machio, not opening is not a threat. Machio is the threat.
Well, look, maybe opening can pull off this is the reigning champion. Opening's coming in this with a plan. And that plan is to lose.
I say, opening won the title by beating Switchblade Jay White and the Squid Games card. But we don't talk about that one.
Okay, fair enough.
We don't talk about the Squid Game card existing.
I mean, it's in the script, so you know.
There's probably going on. You to the thieves. What an odd group of people you have brought with you, opening. I guess anything to have a chance.
I told you, opening's got a plan, and that plan is to lose in front of some of the greatest superstars of all time.
And it's Incineroar. Whoa!
Hey, you know, Incineroar does a German suplex in Super Smash Brothers, so you know, I'm with it.
And you know, that's fair. Incineroar isn't the worst person to bring out with him. Is this the Avengers back there? Yeah, the fucking Timu Avengers.
Dang. Don't do that to the homies back there.
Oh yeah, Amy commentating here is canon.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite Thursday week.
God damn it. This is what it is for. Machio's, openings title. You Avengers got
No, it's
jump
Machio's title. You're right.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's Machio's title.
It is that.
Give it like 3 minutes and it'll be Machio's title.
Well, hold on. I don't know if that's exactly true. I think actually the script has it lasting a minute longer than 3 minutes. Oh, right. I can't spoil it for the people. My bad.
No. Don't tell them how long the match goes, because I'll probably spoil who wins it. Because if it goes on longer, no mind, it doesn't. Machio's really no matter how long this match goes.
Well, you never know. It's gonna go crazy sometimes.
Opening yelling. I don't know why that was so funny. That's not the voice I thought would come out of that.
Hey, look, opening.
He's fired up.
He's fired up. He's bearing his soul for us tonight.
Not even entertaining the question of opening winning. Wow. I mean, look at Machio. He is twice the height and size of opening. What do you want us to say?
Yeah, but is Machio going to cheat?
That I don't know.
Would opening cheat?
To beat Machio, yes.
Then there is a chance.
I mean, why do you think he bought out 3 managers with him?
And I mean, look at the start. Look at the start right here. It's all opening.
Grappling up now as well. Make sure you don't get your arm broken. Never mind, opening's trying to break his arm instead. I don't know if you physically can break Machio's arms. You see those things?
Look, I want to talk about it. Opening's champion for a reason. You don't just become champion by accident. You gotta have at least, you know, some merit, some sort of something in the ring. You gotta have some sort of sauce. And this man's about to sauce some Machio right now before dying.
Okay, you're not bothered. To be a champion, you at least have to know what you're doing at the very least to win it.
Yeah, and opening's got, what, Incineroar, Kevin Owens, and Oba Femi? That's a strong team.
I say,
Backing him.
Macho even fought Oba Femi on the last Warzone before this. In a
who won?
3-on-1, well, okay, it was a 3-on-1 elimination match, and it was Macho versus Randy, Taker, and Oba.
And who won?
The 3 people, but Macho,
Exactly.
but Machio eliminated The Undertaker and almost eliminated Oba, and so Machio almost won that match.
Almost.
Locks up.
Also, did Oba do something? I think Oba distracted the ref for like half a second. It did not work though.
Actually, remove the turnbuckle.
Oh no, it was the turnbuckle.
Right now.
That's what he was going after? Okay, that's what I thought.
And look at that. Now it leaves opening to do whatever he needs to try and win this match, and it's not working.
I said the ref already fixed it.
But opening.
Oh, I thought he was going to remove
He's
the
smarter.
turnbuckle
He's
himself.
faster. He's got more speed.
I say Machio's a big man. He has the strength advantage. Speed, maybe not so much. Even though Machio is basically a god. Well, maybe not. Well, I don't know. He might actually be a god in the anime too. But
That's in the that's outside of the squared circle. He's got to abide by the rules of the ring here.
that is.
Opening knows the rules better than Machio.
Well, Machio has been around long.
Yeah, but you know who's been watching?
Who bought him that
Machio
kind of
compete
stick?
for so long? It's all opening. Opening knows every trick in the book right now.
Oba, why?
All of Machio's moves.
Oba's just using everything to distract him, huh? Distracted, took the turnbuckle pad off, and Oba is the one that bought in a weapon.
If it works, it works. Oof.
Goddamn Machio fight back. He is! He's trying! I know, either opening's just that pissed off, or he was doing what we said and losing those 4 matches against Machio's goes. He was just saving his energy. Because Lord knows he needs it for this. Now go.
Look, the narrative that opening was cooked from the start.
Ooh, and that bicycle knee. Oh, he used adrenaline rush. But he, you know, he got pinned before he could use it. Wait!
Great. I want you to know what I'm doing tonight. I'm reading the script and I'm picking all of the losers. I foresaw this, and so I built up Machio to be this undefeatable beast. And look who's still the champion.
The ref didn't see the
Warzone.
rope!
It doesn't matter, the referee's call is final.
He had a payload on the line, the Fitz was in! That match was a lot shorter, but you know what? It definitely told a little story there, that's for sure.
I'll tell you what, opening, I even saw there at the end, opening might have been intentionally placed in his body so that the referee couldn't see that angle.
That is true. Opening was in the
man.
Opening was in the way of the ref.
That's a smart competitor.
He didn't need to outpower Machio. He just had to outsmart him.
And that's exactly what he did. Everyone's stunned. Everyone's shocked.
I'm shocked.
Knew he was gonna win this thing.
You know what? Even for a short match, I still say that was a good one. Just for...
Oh no, it was fantastic. It proved to me once again, we thought he's champion for a reason, and he's still champion for a reason.
How much more, Kai? How much more did you bet on opening winning? How much money would you have lost?
We don't talk about that part. We only talk about the W.
You know what? Yeah, we don't talk about the betting on the side. We don't worry about that part. Now to the Nets match, which is definitely going to be a lot longer of a match. Because the funeral parlor taking on potential driven. This one was, I think, the last match in. Oh, Kai. That's crazy. That's wild, Kai! Bo really bet $3 million on opening winning.
3 million?
And he got 30 million out of it. That's wild.
And he's going to share? That's awesome.
Yeah, you want to give us some of that? Can we
I
have
buy
some
a
of that
frame
one?
for the script, dude.
You gotta frame the script.
Of course.
Alright, where's that one? Alright. Hey, why? So Solo and Ezra have the same win-loss record in Universe Mode right now. And Nina also almost has that too. I know, where's the rest of you? This match was the most recent one announced, and honestly, these three just want to fight. I don't know, they thought it'd be a dream match for them to have these two teams go off, and the GMs were like, sure, why not? Go on lockdown. Do your thing.
Sometimes you gotta give the people what they want to see.
Exactly. They wanted this.
A
so
certified
they're in it.
dream match or certified banger?
I mean, the people involved, it very well could be a me.
Well, let me actually check the script to see if it's gonna be a banger.
1 minute, somehow. If 2K did that with a 3-on-3 elimination match, I would be wondering what's
I
going
would
on.
scream.
How would that even?
What happened with the last update?
It would be a count out for everyone. Like, everyone just gets counted out, and that's what happens.
Let me see. 3-on-3 elimination. Ooh. Okay.
Did I get entrances for this? Well, at least trios entrance? I don't think I did. Well, the entrances are gonna be well.
There we go. Okay, nice. Alright, I know what's gonna happen.
You know, maybe. Alright. Hopefully it's a banger. Kaz? No, you. I was gonna say Kaz, your wife is here. No, that's at home. That's Katsuka. That's not this show! Thought they were for a second. Well, not their wife, but someone's fiance is here, and that's David's.
Okay.
And that's Freya. Now you know. Okay, they're not coming out with like a default generic entrance, thank God. I thought.
You didn't want them to like start jumping all over the place?
Doing that little conga line down to the ring.
Yeah, come on, you know, it's the best one, you know?
Every time I do this, I have to like add teams together. I'm like, oh, hopefully I actually fits that. For it's not just the generic music, no Titantron, and just shuffling their way down to the ring.
Right.
One of the top names in the entire
And
women's
first
division
is a dragon.
on showing exactly why here tonight.
One
Hold on, a dragon?
One of like, I think I've heard like 20 of them, but only like 4 of them wrestle. I don't know where like 90% of the dragons are.
Can I get like a dragon scale from one of them?
You gotta ask them yourself that.
Alright, hold on. Let me see which one is most willing to give me one, and I'll write it into the script. Break out my red pen. Maybe I'll just steal one.
Don't rip a scale off a dragon.
Oh, why not?
That's not how you spell funeral. I can't spell. Potential. There we go. I don't think Parole is spelled right, but I don't think I've ever spelled it right a single day since making the banners. So I think the only time I spelled it right is when I copy and pasted it from Google. Nope, it's not spelled right. Whatever.
It is not.
I have literally spelled it like that every single time.
That is a word though. That's parole.
It's the
Which
funeral
was
pool.
perfectly for lockdown, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? It fits the style.
Look, sometimes you have to improvise. For everything else, there's MasterCards.
Funny enough, like, I have seen the word enough. I know how to spell it, but it's such a habit at this point to just put parole afterwards.
Fair enough.
I just put that and I'm like, oh, whatever. They know what I'm talking about.
A lot of people believing in the funeral parole. 100% of the votes?
Really?
So far.
I say, it doesn't show up on my phone. I can't see that.
Well, that's why you have me. I am in control of the chat. I'm their ringleader today.
I just give you permission to make the polls. It's like, here you go, you can write all that.
I've seen the parlor Russell, they are good. You mean the parole?
Yeah, the parole. They're not the parlor.
They're the parole today.
They gotta parole the
They're
place,
about to-
lock it down.
Yeah, they're about to lock down the other team.
Just look
Exactly.
at the swagger on display. I love it.
The
Swagger
team of a
You know, a number of
cat,
people in the
wolf,
back just
and a
despise
Scottish
this
maid.
superstar. Well, the WWE universe clearly disagrees
Avi
with
is our
you.
ringleader, that's right.
This is new.
That's taken over.
I mean, hey, you can take over.
I'm gonna give them the script.
I mean, I'll disappear for the rest of lockdown. It's yours now. Goodbye.
Wait, now hold on a minute.
This is your show now.
Look, the script doesn't have all the lore, so I'd be making up everybody's lore.
You know, it'll make it more entertaining. Let's see what happens for you.
Alright, well, look, don't worry. I'm gonna give some great color commentary when this match starts.
Let's see, what do you mean? Nothing could possibly go wrong. Just giving the HWE to... Are you floating? I thought she was floating for a second.
Certainly knows how to get a reaction.
That's a part of the lore.
Cause I thought the yellow at the bottom was the bottom row.
Oh, Lamau.
And I'm like, wait a minute, game? That wouldn't surprise me. That I've seen it enough times.
With this game? Yeah, no, it's definitely happened. Or they'll just disappear.
Probably one of my favorite glitches I've ever seen in any game is it was in 2K24 and Gordon Perkins retweeted a video of someone took apart an announce table. The announce table floated forward with the character up to the ring and then floated up to space with the character and it never came down. And the table just kept going forever with the player still attached to it.
What happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect? There is
I'm like, I wish that happened during one of my shows.
that respect means nothing if you lose.
I would have died laughing.
You just gotta write it into the script.
Yeah,
It's that
right,
easy.
right into a script where a ghost possesses the announce table and takes a competitor away.
You know, that's not out of, the realm of possibility.
With this game, anything could happen, like the Magic
I'm sure
School was.
we've had ghosts compete here.
Yeah, Cherry's competed here.
Exactly.
And Spooky. And Sachiko. So yeah, a lot of ghosts have...
Several ghosts.
Have any other ghosts competed? No, it's mostly demons. Why do we have a demon problem here?
Oh, it happens.
I still need to watch the newest Digital Circus episode. I've heard it's really good, and I've been seeing memes of it, which makes me want to watch it more.
I didn't even know another one came out.
It came out yesterday at the same.
Okay, great. I'm not that far behind.
It came out yesterday at the same time you started. Patrick.
That's funny. I'll do it again.
Granted, I forgot to say, Salawa is also the Collapse Women's Champion here. Which she would be defending that at home against Undying, who won the Women's Royal Rumble, Sage, and Bowsette.
That's a strong match.
It is. Because Bowsette's because they won the Mid Tag Team Tournament with Bowser, and Bowser is facing Eggman and Poseidon in that triple threat.
This caliber, this is wild sports entertainment.
Which that match is very interesting, because Poseidon has yet to get pinned.
Tyler is
Yeah, but Eggman's gonna win.
I mean, Poseidon has lost once, but he wasn't pinned in that match. Eggman is 13-0 right now.
See?
Eggman has not taken a single loss, even in multi-man matches yet. He always finds a way. As we always say, he always has a plan.
He's a doctor for a reason.
What's the doctor? Well, I guess doctors are smart. So you know what? Now I'm like, what did a doctor gotta do? Why is he called a doctor?
You know, I'm sure he's got his doctorate from Eggman University.
He would definitely make a university and get his doctorate for
Yeah.
his own thing.
Exactly. He would walk in and was like, all right, time for my program to start. I've finished. I've graduated.
I am a self-proclaimed doctor.
There's nothing wrong with having people you can trust.
Self-proclaimed doctor's crazy.
Can trust too. Woof, woof, spoken as a true
I mean, that sounds right for not Poseidon,
Yeah.
Eggman. I don't know, Poseidon can call himself whatever he wants, and I doubt anyone's gonna question it. Yes, yes, Ace, that is what happened. Ref didn't see the rope break, and that's how opening retained.
That's right. Opening body blocked the referee to make sure the ref couldn't see that rope break. Opening is the one who had the plan tonight.
Well, oh yeah, I wasn't done saying stuff about Slaughter's match. And the reason Sage is there is just because they pinned the champ. They pinned the previous champ before it was Slaughter, which was Michelle McCool. And they now got a title shot from that, so they're getting it now.
Fair enough. And now we're seeing this dream match that people have been talking about.
With the Wolf and Dragon starting, and now mind, the Dragon's leaving. Alright.
To tag in,
The demon, Freya, what are you? Are you a demon? Or a goat demon thing? And I guess that's the same thing, huh?
I see horns, I see wings, I see red and black aesthetic.
And the dragon immediately coming back in, and Samantha, they're not anything. They're the mask, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. That's what Samantha is. She accepts demon, fair enough.
Alright, so we got a demon, a dragon, and a mask.
And then,
on the other side, we got
I mean, that is Samantha's theme.
Once you reach the other side, oh yeah, you know what? Samantha's winning.
Just Samantha, no one
Only
else.
Samantha, nobody else.
Samantha's gonna be the last person left and win. To be fair, she is the submission magician, so it's very possible for her to be the last one and still win a 3v1.
And that's exactly what's gonna happen.
She
because
is.
I can't say that it's in the script, but it is my prediction.
I say she is strong enough to do
The
that.
other team wins.
No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
I forgot weapons are legal in a 3v3. That's an urn. And are weapons legal?
That's an urn. Have mercy
Well, it is now.
on our souls
I
tonight.
don't think so.
I may have made a custom match and I turned DQ off.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, you can definitely get counted out and you can get disqualified.
I'm like, did I do this? I forgot I made a custom moveset and I turned that off.
Tornado. If it was tornado, no.
While there's certainly an added advantage with a third
Oh.
But a standard 3-on-3 tag?
fundamentals of a strong
She was about to get dropped on that urn. Oh my.
fundamental that ensures the most success is trust.
Well, how did they set the urn up
Look
like that?
Nina, so, yeah, I don't know. What kind of... Look,
Oh!
what are you talking about? This is the maid, right?
Yeah.
Pristine perfection, made sure it's neat and tidy in the ring, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. It's not even falling either. That's a well balanced.
That's a
What a
professional.
sentence.
In the corner.
A well balanced.
I mean, where's the lies? Tag's been made.
Oh, there it goes. God damn it, Moria.
I can't believe this.
Wait, are you gonna tag out instantly? Right back to Moria. Alright. I see.
It's all about quick tags,
I was
and
about
these
to
guys are
say,
massive.
I see the strategy there. Just leave Samantha out of the ring and let the other two deal with it.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
I forgot who was the legal person for a second. I'm like, why is Moria
you
getting the
know-
weapon?
I'm keeping it a buck with you. There were no weapons in the script, so I don't know what's going on anymore.
Exactly, I just gotta change the rules as we go, and your script means nothing.
Hey, you can't ruin the script. Hold on a minute.
I am the commentator, I can do whatever I want. Oh my
No,
god!
hold on. Wait
Oh
just a
my
moment. Hold on a
God.
second. Hold on.
Not meant to be pretty.
Ugh.
Oh man, does it get the job done?
Oh my god!
Your head might have bounced against that urn.
I think that was Nina that did that to her? Yeah, that checks out. That was definitely the most violent out of the three.
There's the tag.
Willing to do whatever it takes to come away with a win in this dream match. But it might turn out to be a nightmare on the bodies of these 6 competitors.
And, you know, I feel like Freya out of all of them wants to get it done sooner than later, because they got a Bloodline Moose match to fight later tonight.
Oh no, that's right.
Freya has to fight a Bloodline Moose match later. It's okay, they wanted this. They said they're fine with this.
Hey, look, if I'm Frey, you know what I'm laying down and letting my other 2 teammates get the job done for me. If I win, I win. If I don't, I'll win later.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'll be doing the same, but that definitely ain't how Freya does things. I know that for a fact.
And you know what? I respect
Oh my god,
that.
right!
I respect the
It's
tenacity.
fucking ass to the urn, I think.
Both arms captured.
The cheeks to the urn.
Vitriolic stops.
Right to the cheeks.
Endless trampling there.
Stomp to the chest.
We're about to see the tribal cheeks later.
Time splash.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you're gonna hear that a lot, because that's what we've been calling Rikishi, the tribal cheeks.
Yeah, no, I understand. When you say those 2 words together, I'm like, alright, well,
We've got a tag.
And Samantha finally coming into the ring. Finally gonna get tagged in.
Look at this.
Alright.
This is not gonna be
Hold on, the mask in. Hold on a minute.
Why is that the first move you're doing? Using the mask.
Yeah, I was gonna say headbutts with the mask. Perhaps there's some power in that mask, specifically.
The vibe is, I wonder if it's like plastic or something. Oh, is it? I don't know.
I would like to hope it's a little bit more than plastic.
What do you mean it's a plastic mask? I honestly don't know what it is, because if I remember, Samantha is the mask. So I don't know what it is. Is it flesh? I don't like the sound of that. Also,
You know what? Ooh.
let it be plastic. I'd rather have that than a flesh mask.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go. It's a flesh
Wait,
mask.
no.
Tag made.
That mask was actually ripped from the face of someone else in the long days past.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
I don't know. With the mask, that's an interesting history with this brand, that's for sure. Mostly because of maintenance at the beginning. Which Samantha was controlled by maintenance at first. Because, you know, wearing a mask with him around was not exactly the best thing to do.
Yeah, from what I remember about maintenance, that's not it's not ideal.
And then
Oh,
also,
but look at this. It's shotgun drop kick.
this is the same long time since they have fought. Yes, it is. I think the last time Ezra and Samantha fought, Samantha was sniffing Ezra's ass mid-match.
I'm sorry?
That did happen. The AI did a move and went into the crawling animation while Ezra was laid face first, and she just stayed with her face right on her ass.
Finding a solution.
Well, you know, to each their own. I'm not here to kink shame.
She joined willingly, she wasn't possessed. Did forget about that. Don't know why you would really join maintenance, but you know what? It worked out in the end.
Another weapon about to be brought into the mix. What do we got?
Ezra, you can't bring up their previous match and not expect me to bring that up. Because that's honestly the only thing I remember from that match. I don't remember who won.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Which that was at last home, funny enough. So that was almost a year ago at this point. And Freya coming in to break up the pin.
I don't think Frey needed to do that.
Yeah, I don't think she had to either.
I think Samantha would have been fine, actually.
Samantha-
And could have used that boost in the blue bar, in the signature bar.
Samantha barely got out of the way, getting a urn chucked at. I almost said urn chucked at her.
She's yearning for the urn.
Yearning for the
Yearning
urn.
Tag is made.
Instead of
Little tandem offense on the
what is the other phrase in? Cruising through a bruising.
Cruising for a bruising, yeah.
Not a yearning for the urn.
And speaking of that urn,
Just whacked her right on top of the head with it. You know, I don't blame you for going. Oh no, man. I'm like, I don't blame you for going for a pin after that, but it's just the one. I would have a concussion after that.
she's gotta, you know, get the ashes in the eyes. Huh?
Oh.
You gotta blind your opponent. Who's, yo, hold on, Hippo, whose urn is that?
Don't think too much into that.
What do you mean you don't think too much into that? Why do you have urns under your ring?
You're just not crushing that? Come on. You didn't crush it. You did crush it the whole time. Don't worry about it.
It wasn't in my script. There were no weapons in the script.
Don't worry about whose urn that is. Just pretend it's maintenance's and call it a day.
Pretend? Okay. Well, the ashes of them.
Did maintenance have ashes? No, Did we find maintenance after he was defeated? I don't remember.
You don't remember? No!
I mean, he doesn't have his mask anymore, so he's probably dead somewhere. His mask was actually destroyed by GM Hippo after he couldn't control his embodiment. You know what?
Well, look. We simply... It could be maintenance, it could not be maintenance. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll never see, actually.
Or it could be the other dead people they show. Oh my god!
I'm sorry, how many people have died in the... Oh!
Show Tucker has died in the HWE.
Okay.
Who else has died? Is that it? Is it just those two?
See? Look at that. That's not a bad track
One,
record.
two, just two. I feel like we have definitely had more.
Well, look, as you enter your third year, I'm sure that there will be plenty more perishings to be had.
Yeah, probably.
This match continues on.
Why am I saying that? Like, yeah, people are gonna die here.
I was gonna say, what you saying? That wasn't supposed to be something you agreed to. Like, yeah, probably.
Listen, I'm the commentator. I'm just here for the shows. I don't care what happens out of this.
But having seen all of the shows, you're just out here saying, you know, yeah, people are gonna die.
I mean,
It's only a matter of
it
time.
happened once. It might happen again. What happened to the arm right there?
We don't ask these questions.
I know Void never died. Reset him to Brazil.
What if he gets a passport?
We'll send him back.
Fair enough. What if he comes back with Brazilians? Brazilian Miku.
Well, then maybe he might have to stay.
Pin.
No resilience is probably enough from that. The funeral probably so much fresher than potential driven is right now. This is a tag team finisher? I think they have a tag team finisher. Yes, they do. Off the ropes and clothesline and electric chair or something. I don't remember the names of most moves.
That's one. That's two. Broken up. No resiliency burned. With that one.
As I seen as no one has corrected me, I'm pretty sure only the two people have died. And I think it was only Matrix, and then Void is the one that killed Show Tucker.
But good for Void. And y'all sent him away after that?
Listen, man, there's some people who came from the AWE, they knew what he could do, and we weren't doing with that, so we had Machio and some homeless dude to shuffle him away to Brazil.
From what I remember about this I mean, there was a repairman, right? And they knew what he could do, and instead, you know, he turned out to be a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, maybe we could have kept Void.
Maybe Void could have been a good guy.
The Canadian Destroyer! And Moya having to come in to break it up. Probably would have been resiliency that time. Having the least vitality out of any of the members.
She's rocked and things aren't about to get any better.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, and you had... No, that's move theft! I'm like...
Oh my god!
I'm like, Salawa doesn't have that as a move. And then Freya drop kicking Salawa down. Now both members are down on the mat.
Freya not happy about that in the slightest.
She took that
The
personally.
disrespect to their partner. Oh, but look at this. Hold on. Going all over the
Also,
place.
I did forget, we did have more deaths. There was a bunch of EXE people. Oh, wait. I just meant a lot of people actually died. Because Asriel... Wait, 1, 2... So, Master Chief EXE is still alive. Tailstar is still alive. Asriel.EXE died. Sonic the EXE died. Hero Brian died.
She makes the tag.
And Asriel.EXE absorbed and killed a bunch of people to corrupt little Asriel.
I'm sorry, a bunch of people?
Yes, he killed Light Yagami, Sal, Mario.EXE, Flowey, and
In the corner now.
who was the fifth one? I know there was 5 of them. I remember there was a
thought
5.
it was 2, but instead it's more. It sounds more like 10.
Yes. Freya, don't look in the urn. I know you're part of the funeral parlor, but don't look in the urn.
He gets around the attack.
Is there a clue as to whose ashes those are? I don't know.
Freya's about to use it. Freya is about to use it as pocket sand.
What? No, not to the eyes.
Using someone's ashes as pocket sand.
The disrespect to that person.
It's okay. They donated themselves for this.
DDT.
Not to science, to wrestling. That's crazy.
Use me for wrestling.
When I die, please use my body in the main event of WrestleMania.
I'll do something like that. No.
Table in the ring.
That's the only way that's the only way I can afford going to WrestleMania.
No.
Especially if it's in Vegas.
Oh yeah, for real.
Up to a 4 count now. Still not wanting to get back into the ring. That's not the signature. I thought it was. Going back in at a 5. No, are you going back in? No, going up top instead. Freya got up, but Ezra's just gonna send it anyways out there. Does that reset the count?
It does.
Okay. I'm like, I couldn't remember if getting on the top rope reset it or not. Hey, Ezra's just saying, I don't care. I'm just gonna go for a count out here.
Yeah, we could see a double count out here.
We could.
That is a strategy. You don't have to have anybody's resiliency on this.
Up to a 6 count. Freya gets the reversal and drops Ezra. Is Freya gonna get back? Freya's not getting back in.
Oh,
It's up to an 8 count now. Stands Ezra up and then gets back in. Ezra gets counted out. It's Ezra's wife is not happy about that.
And he evades the attack. Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to
That
attack.
is, without a doubt, the cheekiest way to get the advantage in this fight.
Salawa tried to go for the Salaminal Clash. No, it's just the Salawa Clash. It's the Salaminal Forearm. His other one. 1, 2, Salawa gets out. And no one put him to either, so like that was massive for that.
Everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
Having the numbers advantage this late in the match.
Oh yeah, I just remembered the other person that EXE absorbed. Yuno Gasai. So they're also dead, technically.
I think you guys need to work on this whole series of deaths thing.
Listen, it's the demons. We can't control them.
Maybe y'all have too many demons.
I'm sorry. I know we got EXE, well, Asriel.EXE, we got Tailstar, we got The Fiend, we got Seth, we got Alistair, we got Abaddon. We got a lot of demons here.
Maybe it's time to start my crusade against the demons.
We got Freya, technically. Oh yeah, we got the ass one too. We have that as well. Damn, Freya, what do you have against people in this? You didn't even pick up the...
No, that's a rough.
What did she do? Freya, where are you going? Why did you pick up the kendo stick? Freya, put the kendo stick down.
Hey, what can you do now? The referee's down.
Freya, what? Stop threatening the crowd members. It was a kendo stick. They don't deserve it.
She's letting the crowd fill her with confidence.
Someone said something to Freya.
I was gonna say they had all the time in the world because the referee was down. They didn't even think about evening things out, but they can now.
And down on the face. 1, counting slow. Just a 1 because of that too. But Samantha would have broken it up.
The referee got kicked in that 3 times.
Oh my god! Oh no, the ashes!
The pocket sand is real.
Slow and now coming back in. You don't have anything for signature finisher, but you two are oddly fresh with how this match has been going.
Hey, it doesn't matter. They can just walk outside and say, hey, it's count-out time again.
That is true. They can do what Freya did. Just
Turnabout is fair play.
Which, you know what? They probably should do that, if I'm being honest. Because Freya, since going to 2K25, is undefeated.
But it's also a matter of how do you want to win this match.
That is true. Freya apparently did not care how they won this match. Granted, I don't blame Freya for thinking that with the match they have later.
Yeah, I was going to say, Freya's trying to conserve some energy, make sure there's no damage. Going into, what, Bloodline rules, is that correct?
Nathan, that's crazy.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, look it up.
You know, I'm so happy the AI actually puts people through the tables now.
That's crazy work, for real. 2K24 could never.
They didn't even put it through the tables in a normal tables match.
Exactly, it's like there's one way to win this thing, and that's by not winning.
I always loved how long those matches went. No wonder you.
I was gonna say, not me.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes.
No wonder you changed the tables championship. The 450 splash into the pin, and Salah knocks down the table and the ref. Salah.
Knock down the. Yo, this referee. Look, y'all need to pay your refs better.
Listen, man. We had a whole storyline involving that. I don't want to go through it again. And the refs won both War Games matches in that too.
And you know what? They need to do it again. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end.
Revolution 2, baby.
We talked about how they wanted to win this match.
1,
And
2.
it might be.
Slow count, but still burned resiliency. Yep, Cherry, this is Avie with me.
It is looking dire.
The revolution already happened, Avie. Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
We need a revolution too. Look, after what I saw today,
just this ref.
the refs need
better
pay.
Why not? The funny thing is, this ref just. Oh my! Through the table with that.
Oof.
Why not? The funny thing is, Avie, this ref specifically couldn't even fight in the War Games because they got attacked backstage. And so they didn't even participate in the War Games match.
And okay, so hold on. You're letting your refs get attacked backstage. Where's your security?
We hired them after all this happened.
You know what? Fair enough. Oversight happened.
Did they both come in?
Why did they do that?
Yeah, the ref got hit again. Oh my god.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Into the pin. 1, 2. What? Freya definitely just gave up. She's like, I got a match later.
A match, y'all handle this. Now it's a 2v2. Now it's really anybody's match.
I was saying it was 2v2. Freya's like, I gotta fight a Bloodline Rules match. I've taken enough damage tonight. I'm leaving.
Yeah, and it was the slowest count of all time. Not of all time, but it was a very slow count.
And no resiliency either. It's the funniest.
Oh, but that's the great equalizer. The weapon that's changed so many relationships.
You say that. Roman got his revenge at the last resurgence by choking Seth Rollins out in a false count anywhere match.
We've seen the breakup. We've seen the Bloodline breakup. Honestly, it's really just steel chairs and Roman are not good friends.
I was about to say, you can't really say it's a lot of people. It's just Roman.
for the past 10 years.
Roman just never touch a chair again.
Roman X steel chair, no TP.
Do you think Roman just never sits in metal chairs anymore?
Nope. He was like, you got anything other than a steel chair? No, I'll stand.
But we're gonna be here for a few hours. I'll stand.
Yeah, I heard. You heard me. I'll sit on the ground if I need to.
Bring me a plastic chair.
James, get down on your hands and knees. I'll sit down.
Solo! Get over here.
Well, now we got a standard tag team match all going on, you know?
But landed face first on the chair. Moya, what are you doing? Don't not on the chair. Oh, no, that was almost on the chair.
Looks to their partner and tags out.
Almost a disaster situation.
Well, Samantha and Moya can't really get a title shot against Slow at the pinner because they're on completely different brands. It's Salah going flying elbow to the outside.
No sign of hesitation, and that risk
Oh,
gained
shades of
big
AJ Styles, but you know, on the opposite way.
Hey, a lot of respect for Solara.
To be
Putting their
fair,
body on the
that
line.
is her mentor, is AJ Styles.
Yeah, but look at where. Hold on a minute. I was gonna say we could have seen a phenomenal forearm-esque move from the mask over there.
What's gonna happen here?
So Samantha ain't the diver of this one. If anything, that would have been Freya as the diver. But I guess it's Moya now. Because dragons.
There might not be any. Ooh, hold on.
Because dragons do like to take flight after all.
Ah, you're right. Oh, I gotta steal my dragon stuff.
Don't steal the dragon's.
What? Why not? Look, ever since I was a wee lad, I saw Emmy and Max made a wish on a dragon's tail, and that's what started Dragon Tail, so I need to find one, man.
I was just about to make a reference to that. I'm like, are you trying to pull a dragon tails now? Or?
You're dang right I am. I'm gonna get that dragon scale by any means necessary.
Go to Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Let's all go to Dragon.
That's my new faction.
You're coming back to fight here just to be the manager of the Dragon team.
Correct.
Their leader hasn't showed up yet, so you're the temporary one.
I'll leave them to victory.
Hey, that was like almost the entirety of the ring. Now going after the arm by the most technical wrestler out of all of them here, being Samantha. And Salah was just attacking everyone.
I was gonna say, you gotta be careful at this juncture, though. A quick submission could really call the end of this match.
I'll say, Salawa doesn't have many, but they do have a submission of their own, since they're all their signature finishers are AJ Styles. Nina, where you going?
So we're talking about that calf crusher.
Yes. Oh, she's getting the urn. Of course you are.
Yo, what is... Okay, I don't know what it is with these teams in this urn. Okay, maybe I understand it for the funeral parlor.
I said the funeral parlor makes sense. I don't know why Potential Driven keeps going for this thing. True. Oh, wasn't able to get the finisher off. Just able to throw her away. And now the kendo stick that is almost broken in half. And floated for a second.
I was just, a little, suspended belief of gravity.
Yeah, it's fine. That happens. We might be in Canada.
Hold on. I was going to say roll-ups have been something we got to watch.
And that roll-up did burn Samantha's resiliency. I'll say maybe we're in Canada. That one part where it has less gravity.
Let me see. You're seeing the parlor versus potentially driven. You're right. That is what we're seeing right now. Flate.
And the urn getting whipped at Samantha's head, and Moya.
Wait, that might have been enough to knock Samantha out there.
If Moya wasn't there, then it probably would have been.
She tags her partner in.
But now she's all alone, with nobody here beside her. But locking in that armbar. Or Damn, she got what the hell?
Tags in here.
She got out of that so. Or did she let it go? Or was that a rope break? That might have been a rope break, and I just didn't see
Might
it.
have been is rope break on?
Tormenting her opponent with a kendo stick. She's saying you want it?
What? Hold on.
Is rope break on?
We do have countouts, but we do have no DQ, so I don't know what's going on here.
No, not that one. Where is it? Where? Wait, no, wait. Match rules. There we go. Yeah, DQ's off.
Rope break is on.
Okay, there might be a rope break.
Alright, yeah, I guess it was a rope break. She was definitely in the ropes.
I'm like, where is this? The seventh heaven on to Nina. Slower. Absolutely gonna have to come in to save her. I thought she wasn't going to for a second. She was like, you got this.
She knew how to evade.
You're on a Cracker Barrel?
Hold on, Cracker Barrel. Hold on a minute. What?
I've not been there so long. But
I have a desire to go back.
the food's so good.
You're right.
And I love how they have like a little gift shop too.
Right? I have so many childhood memories of that gift shop.
I don't have memories of buying anything. I just have memories of like,
Correct.
ooh, this is cool.
Yep. Same. I don't think I ever got anything from that gift shop. That's probably not true. I probably got like something small from that gift shop.
It was definitely probably
But
like
those are the
candy
things
I
I
got.
You know, very much all alone.
Oh
now.
my god! Getting headbutted! What? And Nina is bleeding a lot. She's eliminated now. It's Salawa's. Salawa's still knocked out on the outside.
I don't even know that at this point.
Yeah, I think Salawa knows Nina's out. Oh, she knows now.
Knee. And she's unable to defend herself, unable to stop this assault.
Also, I don't know if you have realized this, but Moria's face paint, it's the similar to Tartaros's.
What's that? Are they siblings?
No, they're not, but Moria's favorite superstar, that's an arm, favorite superstar is Tartaros. So
You know
so they changed the added face paint to match his.
I'm a big Tartaros fan too. And as the leader of chat, we love Tartaros.
I mean, we do. Everyone loves Tartaros. Also,
That's
yes,
right.
that is a severed arm, a mannequin arm, luckily. Is Moria? What's the point of that, Moria? I'm to an 8 count.
Hold on a minute. Are they about to get another one by count out?
No, up to a 9. Oh wait, Bailey. Bailey got in, but immediately locks up the calf crusher when they get in. It's the middle of the ring. Are they gonna burn resiliency? And I thought they weren't gonna for a second, but Moria did in the end.
Here's the thing though, Moria does have that finisher on lock.
So does Salawa, trying to go for it, but Moria gets the reversal. Leader of chat. That's a lie, but yes, we do indeed love Tartaros.
No, hold on. I am the ringleader of chat. This is my circus.
Tried to go for the South of Heaven, couldn't get it, and then pops up for the Salawas
Much
clash.
needed reversal, but you gotta look to the side. Solar's all alone, but
who made AV leader of chat?
me, I did it.
We love Tartaros in the house. Everyone loves Tartaros. This is his final.
Okay, the referee again.
Yeah, stop hitting the referee. God, you sit. I swear to God, that's coming out of your page. No, stop moving the ref around.
Oh dear,
This is abuse.
This is abuse.
Abuse.